you know today that Jake was gonna be available?
Right after morning skate, actually after I was done with scrum with you guys, I went and watched what was going on in the morning skate. And they were saying he's feeling good. I asked him, do you think you can go? He doesn't want to give it a try at warm-ups. He had no soreness after skating and shooting a lot of pucks this morning, so we got pretty optimistic. And Miracle Cream works, and thank God, because he was really good tonight.
When you see his legs moving like that on the first shift, you think, tonight's gonna be a good night?
Absolutely. Florida started with just 5D, so a big part of the game plan was to put pucks in behind and go to work. And we didn't do that very efficiently tonight, but he was one guy that was doing it.
Jim, you come into this job, and Jake last year asked to be traded. Did you wonder what you were getting in him when you took this job?
Yeah, for sure. But not only him. I mean, when you come into a new situation, you really wonder what you're getting. But if we're specifically talking about Jake, I mean, obviously he demanded for the trade. In the league, even though you're on another team, you follow what's going on, and you wonder why. And we've had some conversations about why and why he wants to be a Bruin and still and for a long time.
His main asset's been his legs. Did that strike you right away?
Yes, but I was shocked at how smart a player he is. And his ability to make plays. I knew he could score goals, I knew he could skate. I didn't know he could make as many plays as he does, and I think his all-around game is continuing to develop. He was hard on pucks, he was hard on coming back to our end, and his penalty kill is really, he's one of our best penalty kills.
And when you say his intelligence, are you thinking like that play that he made on the Bergeron goal, where he kind of goes flying backhand there?
Yeah, and even the play on the empty net goal. Not a lot of people know how to protect that puck, spin around, and that they have that lane. His hockey sense, how he sees the ice is well above, the average hockey player in the NHL, and something well above that I didn't know he possessed. I thought he was a speed scoring winger. He's much more than that.
Jim, those are the lines you originally projected to start with. What made you try the Zaka up there with Patrice and Jake tonight?
Yeah, it's just nothing. We were flat. I didn't, we weren't skating. I didn't think, I just wanted to try something different. Last game it was right wingers. I switched. Tonight it was left wingers.
They pull the goalie late on that man advantage. Were you expecting that? And then what's the best way to defend that 6-on-4?
Yeah, well, we were expecting it. We thought maybe they'd do it right off the face-off. And then it, came 20 seconds later. I think you got to tighten your box, but you still got to have really good sticks and pressure on loose pucks when you can. I thought we did a really good job. I thought a lot of guys ate some pucks, and obviously our best penalty killer has to be our goaltender, and he was excellent.
He makes that save on Reinhardt. You guys immediately score. How important was it to build off that momentum sort of right away and not let it go to waste?
Yeah, it was a turning point, right? Because we were able to extend the lead, and you think the game's over, but then you quickly, it's about this league. It's hard to win games, and I thought, we didn't have our A game, but good teams find a way to win games, and we did tonight against a really good hockey team.
A few high-scoring games now. Is that what you envision, and are you comfortable playing these kind of games?
Every game is its own animal. I like to play 4-2 games. To be honest, you're in control of the game, and but early in the season, stuff is sloppy. Every game, there's been moments where both teams that we've played, all the teams have been sloppy as well. Things start to tighten up, usually when you get into November.
What do you think of Clifton tonight? 2 assists, looked pretty solid.
Yeah, I loved him. Competed, poised, made a lot of strong plays, willed pucks out of our zone, skated pucks out of our zone. It's 2 games in a row where you're starting to see the Connor Clifton that I've known since he was a college hockey player.
Jim Allmark's won his first 2 here. By my eye, he looks quicker, sharper, stronger. I'm wondering if you're getting that same read from goalie Bob in terms of this Allmark versus last year's.
Yeah, I don't know if I've actually got that comments. I know he's just happy with him. We haven't discussed post game what he thought of him tonight, but I mean, both games he's gotten a lot of work. He's come up with numerous saves. So I know I'm happy with him. I'll get you a report from goalie Bob tomorrow.
some of the difficulties on the breakout, did you attribute that to that early season sloppiness, or is it something more than anything?
Yeah, no, mentally we were tired today. For whatever reason, we were tired, we were slow, we weren't moving pucks, you know? And it wasn't just on breakouts. There wasn't a structural part of our game where I thought we were really good tonight.
They started with 5D, they ended up with 4D. Did you go in, I assume you went in with this as a point of emphasis, they've only got the 5D, wear them down on some speed?
Correct. And then when I went to 4, it was like, you know, drive pucks wide or put pucks in behind and weak side winger slash. Let's make sure they gotta come 200 feet.
Is it encouraging that even with some of that flatness, you can have those explosive moments of offense from a DeBrusque or a Pasternak?
Yes. I mean, we're lucky here. Like, we have some high-end hockey players. And you score goals like they did tonight, you know, those are difference makers. And that's what allows you to win games when you're, you know, you don't have your best game. Those difference makers